Ah, Dorothea. I am surprised to find you here.
You just walk around dressed like that all the time, Ferdinand?
There's a lot you don't know, Ferdy. But you're right. I'd hardly call myself devout. After all, it was thanks to the goddess and her noble regime that I suffered so much as a child.
You must be quite brave to speak so coarsely in this hallowed place. But what do you mean?
What a prick.
About suffering as a child?
Do I really have to tell you? Oh, forget it. I'm sure you already know that I'm an orphan. I grew up in the alleys of Enbar, begging for coins, eating scraps, drinking from drains.
I see. I remember seeing.
I've heard of this.
Around the city.
Poor people.
I could have died. Then the right person overheard me singing. And suddenly I was in the opera. I was a songstress. And my goodness, did the nobles like me.
Who am I, a poor?
People who used to spit on me and call me an urchin. They praised my voice and my beauty. A nobleman who once kicked me gave me the most gorgeous shoes. I almost asked if it was a joke.
So that is why you despise the nobility. But why do you think I am the same as them? Do you really believe that is the kind of man I am?
Did you just not all nobles us? I think he did. I think he just not all. I'm not like those other nobles. Not me. I'm Ferdinand. I'm different than them, all right?
You think I would ever treat people differently based on appearances?
Wow, dude.
There's nothing noble about that.
Oh, really? You're something different? That's not how I remember things. It was the very day that I was discovered. I was in high spirits. Nothing was wrong in the world.
Oh, here we go.
I secretly bathed in one of the town's fountains, hoping to wash off some of the dirt from the streets.
Look at his long, beautiful
I sang
hair.
the same song the opera composer overheard earlier that day. And that's when you appeared.
Me? No.
Oh boy, this is gonna be embarrassing for Ferdinand.
Don't play dumb. You glared at me, the same look I'd gotten from every other noble, then you ran off. When we met at the academy, you were a different person. All smiles and friendly words. You were like a bee, Ferdinand. A bee attracted to a flower in full bloom.
So it was you then, singing that song. Dorothea, please listen. This is a misunderstanding. When I saw you, I could not take my eyes off you.
Uh-huh.
I was hypnotized. Your beautiful voice, your elegant face, droplets of water on your skin that glittered in the sun. I thought
I loved you, you filthy hobo.
Stop it, don't lie to me.
No, it is true. I was only a child. The vision overwhelmed me. That is why I ran. I plucked up the courage to return, but no one was there. I thought perhaps...
I wasn't staring at you because you were poor. I was staring at you because you were hot. Oh, Ferdinand. Just apologize, man. Just be like, I'm sorry that that happened and I made you feel bad.
Maybe I can believe you. I've wanted to ever since the day you made me those treats. I thought then that maybe you weren't like the others, but there's a lot I have to let go.
Also, I'm marrying Hubert and becoming his Dark Queen, so...
I am glad we had this conversation. You know, I do not mind you thinking of me as a bee. Life as a simple drone, circling a queen. It actually sounds quite wonderful.
There's a lot of weird, like, hierarchical, like, weird kink stuff going on in this fucking place. These kids, these nobles, they were deeply damaged, I think, as this is what society like this does to you.
Don't drones keep the queen safe from other bugs? I like the sound of that.
It's like they are all just in one relationship together, and it's not even a harem, it's like, everyone is in a relationship with someone above or below them. It's a pyramid of like interconnected relationships. That's what I mean, whatever. I guess if that's what works for you, sure. It's the fucking human centipede of relationships. A pyramid scheme of love. Oh yeah, in mine I just run around until I find them and then I talk to them. Okay.
Standing tall, I see.
Edelgard, hello. What do you think of this horse? An equine marvel, no?
Look at this horse.
Look how intelligent he is. You can see it in his face. Certainly much smarter than your horse.
What? You just come here to shit talk my horse?
Oh, what a lovely bloom.
That flower's
Behold,
huge!
Edelgard, do you see this blood red bloom? This is much more impressive than the pale little
Look at my
you have
flowers.
there.
They're better than
And
your
as
flowers.
I'm sure you know, redness symbolizes courage and strength.
Ferdinand, stop.
Look at this flower. I stole it from the set of a reboot episode.
I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty one-sided rivalry.
Look at your hair. It's not as long as my hair.
About? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I complied.
That was 5 years
I've had
ago.
enough of your foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you the duel you so desperately
And then just Hubert
desire.
just kills him. Just stabs him in the neck.
When I win, you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness. Forever. Do we have a deal?
Ah, so you'll fight me after all? Wonderful. To battle then.
And that's when Hubert activates the cerebral bomb that he has installed in all the other children, and then Ferdinand's head just explodes.
All right, Edelgard. Have at me.
As you wish. Ha!
It only took you one blow? How?
I can't afford to hold back against an opponent like you. I led with my fastest,
Yeah, you're a piece of
strongest
shit, and you're easy to
Fastest
kick
and
ass.
strongest? You're just flattering me. I have been defeated. Utterly. I cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
strike. The difference in our skill level is not so great as all that. If you had taken the first strike,
Yeah,
you
I'm
might
just
have won.
ruthless as
That's
fuck.
why I didn't give you the chance.
I do not think talent is what separates us so
It's
much as
ruthlessness.
readiness.
Yeah, you're
You're
lawful good and I'm lawful evil.
From a real duel. I was playing, but you were not.
This could be us, Ferdinand, but you play in.
That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
Ferdinand.
We just take Ferdinand and put him right into his place. There we go. Nice. That's a good way to shut him down, to just be like, listen, fucker.
I have been watching you in secrecy, Edelgard.
It's a good start to the conversation.
But you and Hubert were noticing me, correct?
I couldn't help you noticing me
Well,
noticing
if you
you.
intend to shadow us like that, you can be sure it won't escape our notice. Hubert was primed and ready to remove you. I ordered him to stand down.
You have my thanks.
Thanks for not killing
I
me.
have been making a decision that I am wanting to learn from you. I was thinking it was enough to be shooting one bird with one arrow. But after speaking with you, I trained with hardness. Now I can be shooting two birds with one arrow.
Two
I hope to
feathers?
design an
Are
arrow
you
so
implying
big.
Yes, a single arrow.
That's astounding, Petra. It's perhaps a bit late to explain now, but what I was getting at earlier was actually...
It's what we call a metaphor.
I am having a joke.
You... come again?
I really was shooting these birds with one arrow, but my joke is that I did have understanding about what you told me. I took it to
You're a
my
weirdo.
heart.
Did you know?
Is she wearing latex gloves?
You are a person with great bluntness. I am admiring of you. As an emperor, a commander, a warrior, and a friend, you are excelling at all that you do. All of the Empire is resting on your shoulders, and that is including Brigid, too. I will not be falling behind you. I will be carrying Brigid on my shoulders, too. And one day, you and I will be facing each other, and we will be shaking hands.
Yes, that much is certain. I can see that you no longer need me to look out for you. You and I are much the same. We dutifully shoulder our burdens and stand tall no matter what. It would be foolish of me to deny it.
Your words give me great joy. And it also gave me joy to see you being flustered when I was showing you the birds.
A cheap trick, to be sure, but inarguably funny. To think that you went to all the trouble of shooting 2 pheasants at once for the sake of a joke. Well played, Petra.
Showing
We
you
both
the
are
bird.
growing every day. I hope we will keep doing so.
Show them this letter. Threaten them. Do what you must. Now go.
Yes, sir. Hubert, that letter. Is that what I think it was?
I suppose there's no denying it.
But Edelgard...
Explicitly forbade me to send it. Yes, I know.
You gotta understand, I don't listen to what she says. I do what she needs.
Order? I thought you were her loyal aide.
Unwavering.
Yeah, see? Fucking
All
Ferdinand
that I
doesn't get
can
it.
do for her. I seem to recall you expressing a similar sentiment. It is our role to guide her when she is on the wrong course of action. Is that not what you said?
You're not supposed to do it in secret.
Everything I do is in secret,
When you
you fuck.
disagree with your leader, you must voice your concerns directly. Otherwise, what is the point?
Spoken like a
The
prime
point is
minister's
the
son.
same. Lady Edelgard's best interests are served whether she knows it or not. She needs not trouble herself with the mundane details of my actions. Only results matter.
Yeah.
You are sorely misguided.
You're a paladin and I'm a
believe that
dark
Edelgard is
mage.
making
Come
a
on, man,
mistake.
what do you think?
I tell her as much. Through discussing the matter, I sometimes find that I was mistaken. To skip
That's because
that
you're weak.
process, to make a decision that is not yours to make.
Perhaps your advice is simply useless.
Excuse me?
Oh, Hubert, I love you.
Listen to yourself. If I do as Lady Edelgard requires, then you tell me to be more independent. But if I tread my own path, I am misguided. I suppose the fault is mine for expecting any useful advice to come out of your mouth.
Ugh, I have had enough of your grousing. To think, I started to believe you were a useful aid.
Bernadetta, you can't have a conversation with someone more interesting than Linhart? Okay. Talk about sleeping.
I was under the impression you were going to break all of your paintbrushes.
Cut it out, Linhart.
I'm just glad you're back to painting. I felt terrible about what happened last time, you know.
5 years ago. 5 years ago. I hate that. There's a gap. Like, it's the only part of this time skip that's like really bothering me.
Guess I should have kept my opinions about your painting to
Remember
myself.
that time 5 years ago where you talked shit about my
You
paintings?
should have.
Awkward silence?
So what do you suppose is the name for this kind of situation?
What situation?
You know what it is? It's the same as like in Star Trek, where when a character is like, I've studied philosophy, I know Socrates, I know Camus, I know Chlorthon the Destroyer, and you're like, really, guys? You just throw one modern one in there just for kicks? Like, you can do a time skip, but like, why? Why not just, okay, whatever.
Am I in your way again?
I'll just let them
Must
talk.
be.
It's fine.
Okay, let me pack my things and I'll be off.
Ugh, no, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about when two people are together, but not together. When they're basically by themselves.
I'm not sure what you mean. I'm always alone.
Oh, forever alone.
Alone? Well, there it is then. I suppose you could say we're alone together. We're each here alone, yet together. So we're alone together.
Stop saying that.
Alone together? Oh, wait, I get it.
Alone
That's
together.
just a nice way of saying you want to be alone, right? Alone. If that's what you mean, I'll go.
Please, Bernadetta, you shouldn't go. Being alone together means accomplishing more. We each have the concentration one gets from time alone, but also the thrill of being with someone else. I find it to be an exhilarating environment. Have you felt that as well?
Huh? Me?
I'd rather be alone, but when I'm painting, and I know you can see, I worry about what you might point out about it. Is that the thrill you mean? Because I feel that.
Ah, yes,
Here's
the
what I wish
thrill
to
of
point out about your
criticism.
painting. You've really improved.
I've been working on it
Your
for 5
lines are
years.
bolder, your color choice is more informed, and your composition as a whole.
Did you actually just praise me, Linhardt? What's next? A rain of flying pigs?
I was just saying what I think. Look, you probably have talent, and you work hard too.
Oh no, I'm on to you now. You're scheming, but you won't get anywhere by flattering me.
That's my favorite, like, C-grade broadcast TV talent show. You probably have talent. Starring Kathy Griffin. Yeah, that'll do it.
Try all you want to get your hooks into my heart. You won't fool me.
I'm not sure how praising you means I'm trying to get my hooks into your heart.
I have a heart of stone. No one will ever get to it.
What a shame. I suppose I'll stop praising you then.
You will? No, I didn't mean it that way. You can praise me as much as you want.
I don't understand you one whit. However, if you want praise, then praise you will get.
Aw.
You're cute.
Don't say stuff like that.
Well, if it's praise you want, then praise you'll get. You're cute. Ah! Amazing. So I think many of these are just me and someone.
Shamir, can I be having your time? There is a thought that is giving me great concern.
Let's hear it, Petra.
If Dagda is ever invading Fodlan again, what will you be doing?
I'd join the army of Dagda. I'd lay waste to Fodlan and return to my homeland.
If that is the truth, then I am having one more question for you. If that was happening, would you be fighting your allies in the Imperial Army too?
Of course. You expect me to die for you? You should be prepared to do the same. Your homeland would likely join Dagda.
So, that is your truth.
Then you must
Maybe.
die.
If you'd asked me 5 years ago.
Hmm?
I've been a mercenary since childhood, always fighting for a bounty. If my allies didn't pay, I'd side with the enemy. It's why I became a sniper. Easier to dispose of anyone with a reward on their head. It's also why I joined the Knights of Seiros. I owed them a debt, but that's all changed.
You are not fighting for money now?
That's right. When I see everyone fighting for Fodlan, I feel inclined to help. I won't die for the cause, but I will protect everyone. If the army of Dagda engaged you, I'd fight at your side.
Hearing that is it gives me great joy. Until the war is finished, let us fight together.
Yeah, or until I change my mind again. I'm pragmatic. It's pragmatic neutral. Looks like it's just me and all the kids now, so I guess they're grown-ups. Porcus and Porcus. Okay. All right. So I've got all these that are open, but I have to like encounter them or whatever out in the world. Yeah, look at them all. They're everywhere. Let's go find them. Come along, children.
Hello?
Lend unto me your social links. Who's over there? Who's this?
I can't believe how long it's been since I left home. Since I was dragged out of the house, I mean. 5 whole years. It's weird to think about. At first, I remember I was desperate to go back, but now it's the opposite. I have friends here, and I have you.
But you didn't, but you do now.
The
But yeah, okay,
monastery's
that's fine.
become a second home to me. Back then, I never would have dreamed a day like this would come. It's all thanks to you. You've given me a second chance at life. If not for you, I never would have gotten used to leaving my room, let alone the monastery. Maybe the battlefields just dulled my senses. I'm much better with strangers and new places now, though. I don't panic nearly as much as before.
It seems that way. I have some independent work for you then.
What? Independent? As in, alone? That sounds like a tough assignment.
Listen to her like talking like an adult. She hasn't
All of a sudden.
squealed or screamed.
Hey, hold on. You're teasing me, aren't you? Please don't joke around like that anymore. It's torture for me.
All right, all right.
You're still not taking me seriously.
No,
I mean it.
I'm sorry, I'm a
Promise
PC
we
in a
won't do
video
that
game.
again.
It's very challenging
Friends
for
respect
me.
each other's feelings, don't they? Good. I'll hold you to that. You're absolutely not allowed to send me out anywhere on my own. Got it? You would need to come with me. If you're with me, I can go anywhere in the world. Oh, that defeats the... Oh, that's enough. I need some time alone.
Keep her a little bit of a distance. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So let's see. Let's go talk to whoever's at the fishing pond.
Professor.
Why are you wearing like huge armor now? All right.
Hey, Professor. Something's been bothering me. Remember that suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student?
5 years
The knight
ago.
scolded me for it, but at the time, I really thought I was doing the right thing. Now that I've had more experience on the battlefield, though.
I've been looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief.
Praise the sun. That is all.
The knights encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed. Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops.
Why report this to me?
There is something I wanted to bring to your attention. The brigands all bore identical tattoos of a scorpion on their arms. Please keep an eye out for that mark in the future.
He's a little, little late in the game for that.
Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
Thank you, random NPC.
Heck of a coincidence, right? As soon as I mention that suspicious guy, this happens. But some of the knights died in combat. They died because of what I did.
Oh my
5
god, did
years
Uncle
ago.
Ben die?
This is my fault. If I'd stayed quiet and tracked the guy down like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner. And I wouldn't have blood on my hands.
But he might have harmed the children.
But he probably wouldn't have. Now those knights, they're not coming back. We both know it. This is all my fault.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes. Great power, etc., etc. All right, who's next? There's a quest, I think, in the entrance hall. The guy just sneezed in his helmet. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta go talk to the. I gotta talk to the guard, the gatekeeper. Hi.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. My older twin works for the Knights of Seiros, but I think he's just a grunt, not a noble gatekeeper like yours truly. Unlike me, he's very devout. He left the Empire a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing. What's that? Do I have brothers in the church? You really are well informed. My older, unlike me.
What a nice friend. Byleth, gatekeeper. Yep. Gatekeeper. Now let's see. Ooh. I see people are still leaving their crap laying around. Also, can I? Oh, there you go.